Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a budget review for February 2024. This month ended up being quite a bit different in terms of income and also hit with some unexpected expenses. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So first off, starting with my income, my first paycheck from my full-time job came as expected, $1,985.52. And then the second paycheck was actually lower. It was $1,428.18. Now, this was because I was transitioning to a new job and I did not end up working those full 2 weeks to get that full paycheck. So I only got paid for the 7 out of 10 days that I did work. So that's why that one is lower. And then for my per diem paychecks, I always budget about $200. And I ended up making more, especially on the second one. I worked a few more hours. So with the first paycheck, I got $216.25. And on the second one, I got $261.06. In terms of cash back, I redeemed $16.84. And I did do my taxes in the month of February, and I got a federal refund of $213. Now, you'll see later on in the expenses section that I did owe for state, and I ended up pretty much breaking even, but I thought it was appropriate to include my federal refund in the income section to even it out. And then I sold one item on Poshmark, and that was $5.05. Now, in terms of my new full-time job, I did start that in mid-February, but with how their pay weeks worked out, I did not receive my first full paycheck until March, so that's why there's no other full-time paycheck included here. Moving along to savings. Right now, my main goal is to get as close to maxing out my 2023 Roth IRA as possible. So I've been setting the goal to save $1,000 to that account. And I was able to do so this month. So I put $1,000 towards my 2023 Roth IRA. So I'm currently not on track to be able to max it out. But if you've been watching any of my previous few videos, I've mentioned that I might pull from my high yield savings account the remaining amount to put towards my Roth IRA. So we'll see if I do that in the month of March or April. And then we have housing. So first, I'll start off with the fixed expenses. That's my mortgage at $1,796.72. My HOA fee at $468.15, internet at $40.94, and property tax at $382.87. Now we have electricity, and I've noticed that that's been running high the past few months, so I budgeted $80 for this month, and we ended up going a little bit over actually at $82.23. And I did end up getting my gas bill, and that was pretty high, $364.48. Now, I had not budgeted anything for this since it's been so inconsistent with how they've been charging me. I've only received 3 bills in the span of 9 months. So it's been really hard to estimate how much I do owe. Starting in March, I started putting a placeholder of $200 just to account for potential gas bills. So if I do end up getting a bill, at least I have $200 allocated to that. And if I don't, that money will roll over in my bank account. So no loss there. And I won't have to cash flow as high of an amount as I have been. Moving along, we have transportation. So my gas actually ended up being quite a bit lower at $89.14. Recently, I've been putting $130 as my budget. So this has to do with less commuting With transitioning to the new job, I had a few days off in between, so that was less. And a lot of the places that I've been traveling to for the job have been closer for training. So overall, I've been spending less on gas in the month of February. And I did have a car inspection. It was due annually, and that was $35. And then we have some personal costs. So for personal spending, I've been setting that budget to $150, and I pretty much made the mark there. I spent $150.86. So we can pretty much say that I hit it. Just 86 cents over, nothing too crazy. And here is where I included my tax information. So I owed $199 for state tax. And then to file it, I had to pay $15.93. So overall, I think for taxes, I was net -2. So not bad considering. Hopefully now in the month of March, we'll be able to recuperate those income losses with my now stable full-time paychecks. And hopefully now with me budgeting a little for my gas bill, I won't have to cash flow these $300, $400 amounts that they're charging me inconsistently. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.